What is going on, everybody? My name's Dean. Welcome to the Big Bash in Cricket 19. I'm, of course, playing as the Melbourne Stars. We're taking on the Brisbane Heat today in round 13, which is the penultimate round, the second last round before the finals. The Heat have won the toss. They've elected to field a bit of rain around today. Adam Zampa now officially the #1 leading wicket taker in the competition. And let's see how important this game is to both sides. The Heat must win both of their next two games to play in the finals. And the Stars, well, they need to win to get themselves back into that first and second position to be part of the qualifier in that first week of finals. Otherwise, you are straight into your elimination matches. And a glorious shot from Marcus Stoinis to begin proceedings here for the Stars. As we said, there is a bit of rain circulating today, so that's why the Brisbane Heat have decided to bowl first. Oh, this is a bit of a shout here, and given. Mujib gets the wicket, but they are going to go upstairs. The Melbourne Stars feels like it almost, pitched outside the line of the off stump, and it did. So impact outside off. Wicket's going on to hit the top of the stumps, but it's going to be overturned. And you can even see in our DRS that there is a little bit of rain trickling. So maybe a smart decision from the Heat to, I guess, go with the fielding first, because if you do get a rain-reduced game, you're going to have to change your strategy halfway through the innings. And so the Stars are going to try and go hard out of the blocks here before that rain hits. Obviously, we all know the DLS system is a weird one. No one really knows how it works, how it gets you a score that's relevant. But this is a good start here from the Stars. Already managed 13 from that opening over. Now a wicket for Peter Hanscom, who again is opening the batting for the Melbourne Stars. He's out. First ball. Didn't face anything in that first over. Stars 1 for 14, but Peter Hanscom again, unable to deliver at that top of the order, which is disappointing from a Stars point of view. And James Pattinson steaming in, does the job and gets an early wicket for the Brisbane Heat. That one skied from Madison. You can really see the rain coming down heavy now. I almost think that the umpires will probably come together maybe at the end of this over and think about coming off from the ground. You can see the rain still coming down, and well, they're still out there. That's a positive sign. Remember, you need at least 5 overs per side for it to be classed as a legitimate match. At the moment, the Stars have faced just the 2.5 overs. This will be the third over completed. 1 for 26. But it has been a good start from the Stars here, obviously. That they've understood that the scenario is probably going to be reduced at some stage. But, oh God, that's almost a run out there. But Stoinis has done well. This in the air from Madison should be taken. It is. So the Stars lose their second wicket. Yeah, 2 for 28. Pattinson delivering again. It just almost skied off the bat. No real impact from the bat to ball there for Nick Madison. And he's dismissed. Glenn Maxwell now in. Marcus Stoinis coming off a 70 not out last match. Probably the key for the Melbourne Stars. The rain is too heavy now, so the players are coming off. Maxwell and Stoinis come from the ground. We have come back on the ground now, thanks to the magic of time travel. And this game, as we said, has now been reduced to a 12-over-a-side game. So lots of pressure now on the Melbourne Stars to really pick up their run rate over these next 8 overs. It's currently only 6.69. Their power play is now completed, which is a little disappointing from their point of view, given they would have expected 6 overs of a power play, and they've only ended up getting 4 overs of a power play. So 5.2 overs. They're, 2 for 38. Their run rate's up around 7 as Maxwell smashes that one to the boundary over point. And I wonder now, what is a competitive score from 12 overs? As Stoinis just chips this to Joe Burns. Takes a good catch for the Heat. I think maybe 12 overs, you probably want about 100. to be fair, that's a run rate of 8 there for 10 overs, and or something like that. And this is in the air from Seb Gotch. It's the same shot, the same result. Another wicket for the Heat. Disappointment again from their point of view, as Swepson has a couple of wickets this over. Maxwell now, bit of a key for the Stars to go on from here. Just 5 overs left. A run of ball from here gets them to 80. Anything more than that, they probably want at least 80, to be perfectly honest. You want to say about 100. So 100 from here is what, 8 and over, or something like that. No, even more than that, especially now. You need 10 and over to get to 100. So the Stars really got to lift their game. Cartwright's shot, but it's taken inside the rope. It was a big boundary out there wide, and it just doesn't quite get to the rope. Ben Cutting taking the catch out there. And the Brisbane Heat dismiss Hilton Cartwright. They're now into the tail of the Melbourne Stars, who've put themselves under a lot of pressure, although it's John O'Merlo who's still a genuine all-rounder, I suppose, from a Melbourne Stars point of view. But there's a lot of pressure on them to score runs now with only a few overs remaining, and John O'Merlo not more than a ball at the crease before he's dismissed. It's Marnus who gets the wicket. And even Maxwell now tries to go over the top, and he's out too. I reckon we've seen 4 or 5 dismissals the exact same way for the Melbourne Stars, trying to spoon it over sort of square leg or short fine leg, and it's just been the undoing of the Melbourne Stars today. So 10 overs. Oh, that's a run out. That is what is going on there. What is going on there? It's just an absolute drama-filled moment. Unbelievable scenes as to what was going on there. Anyway, 8 for 72. As there's 9 deliveries. Oh, there's another run out. What is happening today? The Stars, they've just gone into absolute meltdown. As soon as that reduced overs came in, they thought, we need to run at 5 times the speed that we normally would. And this is in the air, and it's just not anything, is it? It's just 2. At the moment, they've got an over to come. They're currently 9 for 76. And I do apologise in advance for this stamina thing coming up. It seems to want to come up after every delivery in this match. Anyway, Labuschagne bowling the last over. He's bowled 1.1 overs. And he's got a big shout here, and it's a wicket again. 1.1 overs, I was going to say 1 for 7. It's now 2 for 7. Dale-Stein's going to review this one. Sounded like 2 noises, and you can see there on the snicko. There is 2 noises. There's 1, 2. You see it flash twice. So there was a little inside edge. So Dale-Stein survives. Oh, God. Try the reverse sweep again. This time gets away with it for a single. Oh, goodness me. That's pretty close, too. Now with the ball to come, the Stars, oh, God. They pick up 1. They come back for 2. They finish on 9 for 80. So I wonder what that does with the DLS. Do they get any bonus runs? Generally you do, but I think because they're 9 down, they don't get too much. They've been given 1 extra run thanks to the DLS. So 82 is required for victory for the Heat rather than 81. Obviously the Stars making 80, but there were 9 down. Chris Lynn opening the batting with Hazlitt. And a couple of boundaries to start things off here for the Heat. And again, Chris Lynn has just dominated early in this game. 3 or 4 boundaries so far this over. And another one that's big. Oof. None for 21. After 2.3, and this is why you want to bowl first in these rain-reduced games, because you've got an exact idea of how hard you need to go throughout this match. The current run rate has now reduced the required run rate down to a run a ball or underneath that. And the way that these two have approached their innings has been nothing short of first class. It's now 44 from 49, and right now you're thinking, what do the Stars have in store? As the Heat are on fire. Both Hazlitt and Lynn doing the damage with the bat. None for 47. They might even turn for 3 here, I reckon. No, they're going to settle for 2. But none for 47 inside 4.4. The power play was only 4 overs long. As this goes all the way for 6. And it's going to be a Brisbane Heat win, you feel. Obviously, 18 needed from the last 37 deliveries. It seems like it's a pretty null and void result now. It's going to be fairly comfortable for them. So this does everything for the Brisbane Heat. It gives them an opportunity to get themselves into the finals. Should they be able to sneak into 5th, they need the Renegades to lose both their games, and they need to win next week as well to make themselves in. But it's a costly loss for the Melbourne Stars. It's going to drop them. Maybe won't drop them anywhere because they're still a game or so clear of 4th position, but it's going to stick them in 3rd, which is a really, odd position to be in. You've still got to win 3 games to win the Big Bash from 3rd, whereas if you're in 2nd, you've only got to win 2 games to win the Big Bash. So they'll look to improve over the next week because it's the last round next week, or the next game is the last round before the finals, as the Brisbane Heat, through Chris Lynn, shoot this one over the top. They win by 10 wickets. An absolute shellacking of the Melbourne Stars in the end. They give themselves a chance at finishing in the finals. But for the Stars, it's been a dirty day indeed. The Brisbane Heat winning by 10 wickets in a 12-over rain-reduced game. Sam Hazlitt, the player of the game, 46 not out. Chris Lynn, 36 not out as well. And they were none for 85. Absolute perfect start to the Brisbane Heat there in their quest to stick around in the finals for the Stars. Well, they've got to recover and recover quickly. It's a big week coming up. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys later for round 14. Goodbye.